Trejo and Daniels together again here in another low-budget action outing, only this time in writer-director Jeremiah Hundley's 2010 delivered The Lazarus Papers. Gary Daniels unusually takes the role of the cold-hearted killer mercenary named Sebastian Riker, and Danny Trejo is a kind-hearted mystic healer, a guru of goodness, a machete-less mage, living with his family and fellow villagers in a small, peaceful village in Thailand. One day, human hunter and peddler for pay to the human slave and prostitution trade, Sebastian storms the village with a team of well-armed men, callously killing most all, including Danny Trejo's family and his own character named Aroon. Sebastian's cold-blooded raid is to cherry-pick young women to take them back to the main city, to then drug them into a state of mindless addiction and a life of prostitution to high-paying businessmen. A young woman named Nana, played by the lovely Crystal V, is among those taken by Sebastian, and she, due to her highly valued attractiveness, is within a year set up in the big city of a South Asian cosmopolitan thriving haven as one of several high-class brides to buy. A scam to lure lonely Westerners loaded with money into parting with cash for a stunning bride. The kicker being, though, that these brides are highly trained in the more modern sensual art of the kill a sutra. Take the wedding vows, then take the cash after they kill their new groom back at the honeymoon hotel. Checking out before their hapless guy can raise any issue. This then is the setup clickbait for the Lazarus Papers, also known as The Mercenary. Proceedings charge along at a pace for the opening third, setting things up and largely focusing on the story of Nana. Seeing her shackled in matrimony to the massive 6'6" firm frame of Tommy Tiny Lister's character is an extended set-up scene in itself to watch play out. The former American basketball player, known as the Human Wrecking Machine, does not react well when Nana does not give up her fruit of the forest back at the hotel bridal suite, and she takes a different type of wedding night pounding when Tiny by name, but definitely not in stature, discovers that he has been set up and played by the bride on delivery scam. Nana fights for her life, evading flailing fists and showcasing her fleet-of-foot fighting skills herself, taught to her, as well as lethal assassin attributes with both knife and gun. She just about staggers out of the room, bloodied and battered, to stumble into the path of a young guy named Lonnie. Ironically, he too was next in line to marry Nana, it soon turns out. But Lonnie is a decent guy and feels immediately drawn to Nana, and she to him, sensing his kind-hearted nature. From the hotel lobby to the busy streets outside, the two race away, both realising their now shared plight and that they are soon to be hunted down by Sebastian, seeking the case of money. So together, a bloody bride and a young guy who tells Nana that he is dying himself from a terminal illness and just wants to live in the moment with her. Both go on the run. Lonnie with nothing to lose, and Nana with everything to live for.
Let's go.
Let's just rewind for a moment though. What about Danny Trejo? Is he just in another cameo here? Well, word up, he's wandering the path between the real world and that of the spiritual. It seems that as the shaman Aroon, it's not all Ebenezer good it's cracked up to be, as he cannot die. He keeps coming back to life, to live on and resurrect like Lazarus, until he can convince another recently deceased person to switch with him, allowing his soul eternal peace and giving another a second chance at life. Holy six-hoofed cow, this one is trippier than a road trip to Tibet with Timber the treasure dog and an evangelist high on vaping smack. You betcha that Danny Trejo, as a machete-less mystical mage, delivers some B-movie magical mayhem as he seeks to save a soul and reunite with his family. Driven on by determination, just as Gary Daniels' mercenary Sebastian Riker tracks down Lonnie and Bride, on the run like criminals, fleeing back to Nana's home village to give them the cash of money to better their own ongoing daily life struggles. What a movie genre mashup of mercurial mayhem we've got here. It's like a budget blend of Drive, Kill Bill and The Getaway, all blitzed together amidst the beautifully lensed backdrop of the stunning jungle and city sights of Southeast Asia. Drama-driven, the Lazarus Papers may be, but don't despair. There is plenty of fighting action to look out for too from Gary Daniels, of course, and a gleefully wacky appearance from Bei Ling as the head madam of the prostitution racketeering ring and bride on delivery scam. She looks scarily cool here and is definitely not a madam to mix it with. The movie messages are a little mixed with the Lazarus Papers, and writer-director Jeremiah Hundley seems to be connecting to his own soul-searching inner experiences as to family and friends, loved and lost in life. The sentiment is evident and palpable, but more likely than not to lose some viewers along the way. Fans of the wild and wacky emblazoned with interesting characters and a bold brushstroke of beautiful scenery, along with a solid dose of action, will they find enough here to be rewarded by? It's a sound 4.5 out of 10 trip worth taking, with decent use of proper practical effects and makeup, and a nice smattering of realistic blood squibs. Walk this path of purgatory with Danny Trejo, and your B-movie loving soul may just very well rise up when you watch the Lazarus Papers. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.